Cindy from the New Moon Tarot. I'm a witch and a tarot card reader, and this is a general love reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Scorpio for the week of December 14th. If this one doesn't resonate so much, please check your natal chart and my other readings. If you're a cross watcher, keep in mind that the energies might be reversed for you. And if you want to order your own private reading, you can find all of my info down below in the description box. So this is the overall energy. We're going to look at the present situation, you, them, the advice, and the outcome, as well as a couple of oracles. So we have the Nine of Swords here. That is staying up all night, doing a lot of ruminating, doing a lot of thinking, contemplation, and I think this is your person's energy. They're regretting hurting you with that Five of Swords. The Five of Swords can mean emotional manipulation. It can mean a really bad fight. It can mean someone who just like deliberately kind of said cruel things to you, and that's what I'm getting down below. This person went too far. Now, we have the Three of Pentacles here in reverse. There may have actually been cheating here, a third-party situation. If that's not the case, this is you shutting down on the person. This is not being willing to collaborate. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to work with you. I'm not going to date you. I'm not having it right now. Had enough. And I do think that's kind of where you're sitting at right now, is trying to figure out how to move forward from this or what you should do. Now, if you're over this and you no longer feel, some mixed emotions about the person, this isn't your reading. And I'll have some people who be like, I don't care whether or not this person feels bad. Sure you do, or you wouldn't be watching this. If you didn't care, you'd be, whatever. All right, let's look at the present situation. We have the Fool in the reverse. This can mean a failure to move forward. The Fool in the upright is major arcana for Aries. It's also taking a risk. It's brand new energy, a new cycle coming in. And in the reverse, it can mean feeling stuck. Feeling like you don't know how to move forward, or even if you want to move forward. You can also mean this person was playing you for a fool, or you feel foolish about this situation. So I want to tell you right now, don't beat up on yourself. This person was tricky. Let's put it that way. We have the Ten of Swords. That is an ending with somebody. It's also feeling stabbed in the back, being hurt, feeling that pain, regret, loss, guilt, grief, any kind of negative emotion that you can think about. That's what that card is about. There is some mixed emotion here about this person. And we have the Six of Wands in reverse. That's a defeat. It's also ignoring somebody, not giving them the time of day, and that's what I feel like you're doing. This person may have already reached out to you. If they haven't, they will. And I think you have just cut off communication. You're not interested anymore. At least not for the time being. All right. Let's look at you. So we have that super tricky Seven of Swords. This can mean lying, cheating, stealing, sneaky, shady behavior, or someone who's very strategic or has an agenda in your relationship. You may have felt played by this person. And, all right, the Six of Pentacles, they could have been giving their time and attention to somebody else. Or this is you being very careful about where you're spending your coins, where you're spending your time, what you are giving your effort to. Is this person worth the time investment? Right now, I think the answer is no for you. We have the High Priestess. So this is major arcana for Pisces. And they could perceive you as being aloof, just not that interested in them, hard to reach, hard to read, inscrutable, insert your adjective of choice there. It's just someone who's very kind of indifferent. I think that's the vibe. Cool, indifferent is the vibe you're giving off here. Or you were dealing with a Pisces, Or you were dealing with someone with those qualities, someone who was secretive and hard to read, and you didn't know what was going on, and you assumed they were giving to other people, or kind of figured that out using your intuition with the High Priestess. I always take a look at tarot cards and kind of the little story that they come up with together. Sometimes it'll resonate in more than one way in a particular situation. So keep that in mind. All right. We have the Four of Cups here. That's being indifferent. You're indifferent to this person, not wanting their offer, or you felt like they were indifferent to you in the past. That Nine of Wands in reverse is giving up the fight. There's a lot of like loss and defeat in this reading, feeling like, with this Five of Swords, they went too far. I'm kind of giving up the ghost here. The Nine of Wands in the upright is still being in it to win it. It's the wounded warrior who hasn't given up. In the reverse, it's not so much. It's feeling like you can't win the day here. And I think it's because of this. We have standing up for yourself. Okay, so the Seven of Wands here, like standing up for yourself, defending yourself, protecting yourself. Five of Wands is feeling conflicted. And I think it's about this Ten of Wands. So that is definitely a moving on card. Feeling burdened, moving, like literally, maybe some of you have moved out of this place or moved away from this person. And I do think there's some conflict there for you. Or maybe there was a huge fight and then you moved out in order to, protect yourself or stand up for you. Let's look at your person. So we have this King of Swords in reverse. So this is Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. You could have been dealing with an air sign, someone with air in their chart, or someone who is cold. The King of Swords is very head over heart, very logical, very just the facts. In the reverse, he's kind of an ass about it. And I say he, but I could mean a she. Just ignore the gender of that card. It's somebody who can be really cruel with the words, like poking that sword into your side. The Magician is Aquarius energy as well as Aries for me. But this is somebody very good with their words. And there's a manipulative vibe here because this person didn't want to be vulnerable with that Four of Pentacles. This is feeling protective. This is feeling like you don't want to share, being stingy with your time or your thoughts or your emotions, not wanting to be vulnerable. And this person may have played you a little bit with that Magician card. The Magician can be very convincing, very, can be a little bit shady with that King of Swords there in the reverse. Someone who will tell you what you want to hear, or someone who will manipulate you with words, with their logic, maybe with that King of Swords, like their twisted logic. And this Ten of Swords can mean you, and the Four of Swords being restless. The Four of Swords in reverse is feeling restless. I'm getting the chance, like, that Eight of Swords can mean someone who self-sabotages, someone who has self-limiting behaviors. This can mean the person that kind of goes for the quick fix instead of playing the long game. So this person was feeling lonely and cheated on you with somebody. It's that kind of thing. Or they lied to you about something, just because they didn't want to open up to you or because they were covering up for something and ended up making the situation worse. Regardless, they know that they hurt you and they do feel restless about it. But it's almost like they can't get out of their own way. But that Knight of Cups, they want to ride in there. That is water energy. It's Pisces, it's Cancer, it's Scorpio. You could be dealing with another water sign. But that's an apology or a love offer or sweet talking. The Knight of Cups can be very flirty, very romantic, very much like courtship behavior. And it's all because they're wanting the stability back with you. The Four of Wands, they want a reunion with you. They want to, button this back up again. The Ten of Pentacles is building a foundation. It's having something stable. They want this relationship back, is what I'm feeling here. All right, let's look at your advice. Now, the six, all right, well, hold on. We have the sun showing up here. That is clarity. It's putting some sunlight on something. Also major for Leo. You could have been dealing with the Leo or Leo in the chart, or you have Leo, but this is probably about clarity. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse, which is seeing things for what they are. It's no illusions, no delusions, no fantasizing about something. And the Two of Swords in reverse is a very clear-eyed decision. This is definitely head over heart territory. I think you need some clarity in this situation. Meaning, I think with all of this, like Magician and King of Swords, you need this person to come clean with you, is your advice. You need to figure out what the heck you're doing, what this person is doing, what's going on here. All right. And we have for your oracles here, not today. We have not dealing, hurt, awaiting a conversation, call, person, boundaries. For me, I'm feeling like this is you. Like this is you not dealing with them. Now, interestingly enough, we have acts, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment. You may be giving them a silent treatment right now, or just stopping this pattern in your relationship. All right. They do regret hurting you. They feel restless about it. They're worried about it. But I don't know, like with this behavior right here, I don't know if they're going to be bringing you something that you can use. So keep that in mind. Like, this person still has unhealthy patterns here with that Eight of Swords. So keep that in mind, okay? We do have the Ten of Wands in reverse, which is releasing emotional burdens in your outcome. Two of Wands, making some long-term decisions for yourself. And we have the Temperance card here, finding balance, healing, being patient. That's also major for Sagittarius. But there's really like healing and releasing here going on in the end. I think a lot of you are not going to choose to take this person back, not until they can stop this Eight of Swords behavior. So just be careful. They do feel guilty, they do feel restless, but I don't think that they've fixed the problem here. So be cautious. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe since I do free weekly readings here on YouTube. If this resonated, leave me a comment down below. And if you want to order your own reading, you can find all of the info down below. All right, blessed be. Have a good week.